You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. Soldo wins the hit out. Smith. Ash drops into the hole and cuts that one off. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McGrath on a lead. Malikan picks it off. That's poor kicking. Takes the safe option. Marshall working hard and being rewarded. Kicks to space. Quality delivery by foot. Bit of a nothing kick. Watson marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
They'll never hear the end of it if he kicks this.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity and a cool finish as well.
One goal straight plays, no score. Draper got his palm to it. Kelly, what can he manufacture? They've coughed it up. Gets his kick despite the heat. Reed has a vice-like grip. Towards full forward. Weddle doing what he does best. And finally over the line.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Looking for a quick transition. Kennedy, that's good work rate. And they're away. McGrath got a fist in. Answorth dishes it off. Mills in the right spot. He's been busy so far, and the kick inside 50 lets them down. He's made a bright start. They must tidy up their kicking. Looking to extend this margin. Brockman drops into the hole and marks.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
That won't be a goal, and it might not even score. It's gone out on the full. Lowers the eyes. Akers with a chance to relieve the pressure. That's a well-placed kick. It's eluded him. Guelphy. Loose ball on centre. McMullen demanded the footy and got it. The defence is disorganised. Cornelio, great work ethic to push forward and present.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
They could find themselves back in front again, and they do. Both sides on the board.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Butters farms it out. Draper, Cornelio at close quarters. Not good footy there. Mills in the middle. This is promising. Marshall breaks the line. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
He certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Taking no risks with the kick in. He's hit up the lead. Stewart backs himself in. That's skillful. Answorth with the big fist. McGrath hunting the footy. He had one thing in mind there. Can anyone take a mark? Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Young, that is very charitable.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
Leans back and drills it.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Butters needs a good decision. Cameron is the man on the spot, and he's marked. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They probably could have cleared that ball without needing to concede, but no harm done. Unless, of course, they lose by a point.
Hoping for a big contested grab. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Goulden intercepts. What's he got on offer? He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Hapley under pressure. In no man's land. They might be caught out on the turnover. Hamilton heads them off at the pass. Sets a task for the forwards. Stewart is there to save the day. His field kicking is normally first rate. Marshall takes an excellent grab.
This would give them some breathing space.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
Underway once more. Soldo gets his hand to it. Kennedy, Marshall marks it centre half forward. They've had the better of the contest to this point. It's come unstuck. What can they build here? Moore cuts it off. There goes the kick inside the 50. Answorth, he might have done better. Turned over. That's a give up. Butters, desperate to win it back. Prestia, under pressure. Almost an accidental intercept. Jones, run down, great chase. Mills. Kicks laterally, manages to find a teammate. Takes the short option. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He makes no mistake. They've got their tails up now.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
Soldo with a deft tap. Kennedy charges onto it. Marshall. Young gets back and should repel. Squeezes the kick. Mills gets to it first. Jones getting involved. Quick snap is off target.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
McMullen tasked with the kick in. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
Sometimes there is such a thing as getting ahead too far too soon. Having a sizable lead can change your mentality, make you conservative or perhaps complacent. They'll expect a response from their opposition, but they just need to keep doing what's got them into such a great position.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Some slightly shabby defending going on out there, but just a 1 point tax this time.
Looking for a quick transition. Thought his way through it. McGrath. We've seen that before. That'll work. He's put the foot down. He loves to run and carry. Good luck catching him. Gets the kick away. Broad went bang. Brockman. Jones takes them on. Boot to ball, and that's a goal.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Marshall wins it out of the centre. Draper. Ash saves the day. What can they generate? The kick is precise. Ignoring the corridor for now. Honours the lead. Almost an accidental intercept. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Marshall smashes it out of there. Canelio onto it. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he be the fire starter? Guelphy marks. That's hard to stop. Key contest coming up. Pink making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Prestia. They cannot keep him quiet. He's miscued that one.
Missed the target by a long way.
He's been quiet. The kick was centimetre perfect. What a game he's having. Hapley working hard and presenting well. Can they get something going? Ash clears the area. Marshall. He's everywhere at the moment. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. He's been industrious. Doesn't often waste it. McGrath has found some space. Tucker picks off the pass. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Delivers it inside 50. Punched away. Ashcroft. Hapley. Jones. Off target. That should have been a goal.
Whatever their score ends up being today, it'll be at least 5 points short of what it should have been.
McMullen goes short with the kick in. Takes the safe option. What can they muster from the back half? Rampy intercepts on centre wing. Long ball in. Prestia spoils. Goulden. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Goldstein has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Young reads the play so well. McGrath all on his own. Moore within range can make them pay.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Moore, you know what's coming. He punches it through and they are flying.
They were looking likely to score for a little while. Finally, they've found a way through.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Goldstein punches it out of the ruck. Draper, good handball. Tucker running in support. Going for goal. Flirting with the post. Will wait on the goal umpire. Only one behind.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching there.
Can they finally get it into their forward line? That's an impressive mark. Looking to hit up the short option. Moore read it well. Great play. Hapley is in the clear and marks uncontested.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Going at his second. Young watched it off the boot. That's a well-placed kick. McGrath working hard and being rewarded. Lowers the eyes. Hapley couldn't finish what he started. Got to get it out of there. This is much better. Reed on the non-preferred. Weddle accepted the invitation. Moore. He won't be happy with that one, but makes good contact. They've forgotten about him, and he might make them pay. That's a bit of a gift. Conservative kick. Goldstein with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can they get it forward this time? He doesn't waste many. Drops the football. Reed. He's so clean with the football. Big ball to be won here. Cameron is so strong one-on-one.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
You wouldn't expect him to have any trouble from there, and he doesn't. If they could pull another back before half-time, it would make it very interesting.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
And that's a letdown. Can he impose himself on the match? Mills, strong grab. Sets a task for the forwards. McGrath showing why he's such a good defender. They'll contest in the centre square. Tucker couldn't hold it under pressure. Rampy gathers for a boost just before the break. This is very close. It's squeaked in for a goal.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
Away we go once more. Goldstein wins it down. Butters. Canelio takes the hand pass. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Good ruck work. Draper spills out in the tackle. Kennedy. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Goldstein, the winner there. Look at him go. The umpire says he had no prior. Goldstein gets his hand to it. Draper, can they catch them out on the turnover? Hamilton affects the turnover. He'd like that one again. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Defence 101 there, and we'll have a throw in.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Goldstein with a deft tap. Draper getting back to help the defenders. Goulden gives the handball away. They're making hard work of it. That's careless. No one can mark. Pearce, bad error there. He's done everything today but kick a goal. Now he's done that too.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Butters, Kelly, Prestia. For two in a row, it's good. And the momentum is starting to turn.
That was a wonderful finish under pressure and the candidate for goal of the day.
If they can get the next, it'll make things interesting. Goldstein got his palm to it. Kennedy drives it deep. Buckley with the big fist. You have to love the commitment. Holman, handball off was good. Heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
Well, if they weren't concerned before, they should be now. McGrath had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. I've liked his game today. They could be vulnerable here. Bit of a nothing kick. Tucker, that's good work rate. The defence is disorganised. Draper drops into the hole and marks.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
This will have the distance, but he's hooked it.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Back into play. Ashcroft. No way through there, and they'll reset. Goldstein wins it. Butters on the same page as his ruck. Watson under pressure. Ashcroft. In he goes. Boot to ball, and that's a goal.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
It's looking every bit of blowout at this stage. Draper in his natural habitat. Kicks inside the forward 50. Young bangs it long. Moore takes an excellent grab. His field kicking is normally first rate. Gee, they're playing well. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Hamilton in some space on the wing. What can they build here? Butters got a fist in. Out wide with the kick. Jones gathers. Holman, good hands. Goulden. He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
That might have been all she wrote if that had been a goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Canelio, he's leading all covers for disposals. He's hit up the lead. Seeking to maintain possession. Ward pushes into space and receives the footy. It's eluded him. They might be caught out on the turnover. Rampy wins it back. Great mark. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Marshall working hard and presenting well. Can't hang on under close attention. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. It's been that kind of day for them. He's been industrious. Honours the lead. What a game he's having. Ward with the intercept mark. Can he be the fire starter? Bolter reads the ball so well. Ignoring the corridor for now. The kick is precise. They're hungry for more. Thumped away. Tucker navigated the traffic. Canelio didn't need to be asked twice. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
As long as they're consistent, that's all we want to see.
You can't question his commitment. Ash, quick kick towards centre half forward. Rampy, again with a superior judgment. They've found the magic formula. They've put themselves under pressure. What's he got on offer? Stoppage coming up on the wing. Goldstein wins it. Kelly, Butters. They cannot keep him quiet. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Normally, the instruction would be to slow things down late in the quarter, but they might fancy another goal here.
Bolter with a deft tap. Kennedy concedes ground. Moore through the centre square he goes. Delivers it inside 50. Buckley takes the short option. The kick is a poor one. Forward they go again. Stewart tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Ward, deep in defence, needs to be precise.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The forwards can't be held responsible when the ball isn't getting down there. The midfielders must shoulder the blame.
Bolter showing his skills. Kelly gets the kick away. Punched that like he meant it. Voss, Burgess, looking to peg one back. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Guelphy turned over. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Goldstein punches it out of the ruck. Kelly gathers. He's everywhere at the moment. Prestia couldn't get a disposal. Weddle wins it back. Goulden, good handball. Draper. Three-quarter time, and this one is almost decided. One team very good today, and the other certainly below their best. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
You suspect they're playing for pride, but if they get the first couple, you never know. They've been outclassed so far, no doubt about that. But I can think of plenty of examples when a side's got up and won on the strength of one exceptional quarter. It'll take something special, though.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Goldstein. Now it's someone else's problem. Burgess. This for the ideal start. He's made good connection, and they have the first of the term.
And we know how damaging he can be.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Kennedy. Marshall. Great hands there.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions, and inside 50s.
That won't be a goal, and it might not even score. It's gone out on the full. Lowers the eyes. Ashcroft chops it off. That's a bit of a waste. Ward. Goulden heads them off at the pass. Looking to hit up the short option. Bolter. Stewart with the steal. That could prove costly. Boot, ball, goal!
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons that you can't shut them all down.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Bolter slaps it out. Draper kicks inside the forward 50. Marshall! That's a big play.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He's got two already today. Can he add a third? Not yet. It's into the post.
Perhaps a little bit of complacency's creeping in. There was time and space to make that an easier shot.
The ball's been living at one end. Can't take it. Stewart. McMullen. This spells trouble. He'll work all day. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Kennedy fumbled it like a cake of soap. Goulden has his first.
Surely that shut the gate on them.
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Goldstein got his palm to it. Kelly, Cornelio, that was almost handed to him. Bolter, good build-up. Sends them inside 50 again. Marshall has a way of drawing the footy.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get.
They forced them to kick to a contest and didn't give them an easy look. But, as we just saw, their aerial capability means they can get you that way as well.
They've got winners all over the park. Papley takes a beauty. Can they get another one? Buckley clears the area. Bouncing ball. That's poor play. Ward. And they're out of trouble. Akers. That one was always his. Well played. Not a lot of positives today. They could almost have raffled it. Rampy cuts them off yet again. Bit of a nothing kick. Weddle. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Ash. We've seen that before. He's gone. Holman. Hamilton. Hammers it home. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
Kelly, stripped of it, had some assistance. Goldstein throws it on the boot. Punched away. Guelphy. Slick hands. McMullen runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
They move that ball beautifully indeed. They're hard to defend at their skillful best.
Goldstein. They won't blame him. Kelly. Cameron marks it centre half forward. Akers. What can he do with it? Voss will keep coming. Guelphy. Cornelio. Cameron. Two in a row if he gets it. And he does. They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming.
They've got to limit his space. He's just reminded us all how dangerous he is when he gets loose.
Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Takes him high. His field kicking is normally first rate. Cameron fumbles. Could be costly. The kick's gone nowhere. Himmelberg must be incorrect disposal. It is. I've liked his game today. Goldstein all alone in the centre square. This is good ball movement. He's had little impact so far. Goldstein takes the hand pass. Kelly, Tucker reads the play so well. They've given it back. Prestia, Akers, it's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has!
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
We wondered if they were going to kick into gear, and they finally have. Kelly, Cornelio, Akers. He looked to have been taken high, and the umpire thought so too. Where was this earlier in the match? He's kicked it high. Pink is proving hard to pass. Rushed over, and they can reset.
They probably could have cleared that ball without needing to concede, but no harm done. Unless, of course, they lose by a point.
Bolter, sweeping handball. Watson, Draper in the right spot. Kennedy. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Ashcroft, Marshall can get it and go. He will surely make this count. It's a goal.
The defenders can only do so much. The midfielders have also got to work hard defensively, or it just becomes too difficult.
They've turned it over. Kicks to a contest. Taking out some frustration, possibly. Hapley, a bit of a panicked handball. McGrath is calm in a crisis. He's so clean with the footy. Draper affects the turnover. Bolter steadies, fires, bullseye!
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Goldstein, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Cameron has it. He's been a rare shining light for them today. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. Soldo wins the first ruck contest. He's lost it. Pendlebury. Jordan continues to rule the skies. Schiltz gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. One goal straight plays no score.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
Hamilton getting his hands on it early. What's he got on offer? They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees. Andrew marks it centre half forward. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. That's great footy. Chance gone begging. Pearce, ever reliable. Hamilton, Mills, only knows one way. Smith doesn't want to turn it over there. Kennedy, what a work ethic he has. The defenders will be nervous. Broad, it fell into his arms. Hapley picks off the pass. He's got under that one. Broad tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's missed a soda.
You certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Honours the lead. He's made a bright start. Coleman Jones. Great hands there. Doesn't often waste it. Newman puts his head over it. His field kicking is normally first rate. Andrew has a vice-like grip. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. What can they generate? Kennedy working hard and presenting well. McInerney gets in the way. He's been busy so far, and that's a letdown. Just has to hit a target. Punched away. Watson under pressure. Powell is calm in a crisis. Side bottom. They've coughed it up. Hamilton. The lead might be changing hands again. It does.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
Good match so far. McInerney with a deft tap. Kennedy leading by example. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. The two big men do battle. Pendlebury, they've put themselves under pressure. Spills out in the tackle. Doherty. I'm not sure he really expected to get away with it. Well-weighted kick. Well played. Bombs it in. Defence 101 there. You can't question his commitment. It's a goal. Goal for goal early.
That's his first, and it's unlikely to be his last. He's looking lively.
Smith. They could be in front in a minute. Marshall takes a beauty. Can he impose himself on the match? Good thinking and good execution too.
Going at his second.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Smith, Marshall at centre half forward. They're moving the footy quickly. Soldo is the target and he marks.
He'll have to give it his all.
Is that going out on the full? No, we're behind. And maybe that'll turn out to be handy later on.
He might think about a drop punt next time.
Markov with the footy. What can they muster from the back half? A chance to clear now. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. McInerney in the centre square. Side bottom. Goulden. Golden opportunity here. He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Goulden couldn't get an effective disposal. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice. Looking to hit up the short option. Manages to find a teammate. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Watson takes an excellent grab. He hasn't struck that well at all. He's off target.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Back into play. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. It must be his birthday. They've had the better of the contest to this point. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. McInerney. Akers navigated the traffic. Great anticipation. Goulden dishes it off. Hamilton comes free in the tackle. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal. Lowers the eyes. Marshall picks it off. That's poor kicking.
Kicking at his first.
For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break. Can they finally get it into their forward line? Pendlebury on a lead. Andrew with a chance to relieve the pressure. Goes short again by foot. Spent what he didn't have. Howe takes the hand pass. Humphrey gets to the front spot. Moyle. Answorth. You beauty! Big ball to be won here. Quarter time here. A great contest so far and lots to look forward to. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
There's little to separate the teams on the scoreboard, but you'd have to say the margin should certainly be greater given the discrepancy in inside 50s. I'm not sure this match will be quite so close at half-time unless something changes. It feels like a matter of time.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This for the ideal start. He's made good connection, and they have the first of the term.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Mannar, Pendlebury, looking to peg one back. Answorth farms it out. Side bottom, reads the play so well. They need a mark. Windhager can take what should be a simple shot
to kick the easiest of goals.
I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
That's strange. Did he forget where he was?
Looking for a quick transition. This might well cost them a goal.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
And they're out of trouble. Newman spoils. Can he be the fire starter? Pearce is like the Rock of Gibraltar. Gives it everything. He steps over the line with a footy, and we've got a throw in.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Moyle showing his skills. Sarong. The ump's paid a free kick for insufficient intent. He's been industrious. Watson read it well and claims the mark. Good disciplined defence. Sarong. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Soldo goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Kennedy. Akers runs onto it. Moyle moving the footy laterally. Draper chops it off. They'll compete inside the 50. Williams doing what he does best. Hapley steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Marshall. Watson. Good use of hands. That's a bit of a waste. Soldo runs onto it. It's there!
If this league grows any bigger, we might see some heads start to drop.
Away we go once more. Moyle with the tap. Jordan can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Kennedy, he's everywhere at the moment. Marshall has got loose.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions, and inside 50s.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. It's not over yet, but it might be soon.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
Side bottom, lays it off. Jordan, Moyle, under pressure. Akers fighting hard. Rampy, desperate to win it back. Draper, Tucker, had some assistance. Bolter puts the foot down and away he goes. Drives it deep. Ashcroft, he's been dispossessed. Williams accepted the invitation. Trying to get it out of the danger zone. Side bottom, in the centre square. Moyle, they need to hit the scoreboard here. No one can mark. Answorth backs himself in. Bit of a nothing kick. Goulden, a model of consistency. Ball spills free in the tackle. What a game he's having. That can't not be a free. They've found the magic formula. Gee, they're playing well. What can they generate? Watson, great body work. Ignoring the corridor for now. Marshall got to the right position and hung on. They're hungry for more. Sarong affects the turnover. Broad, out wide with the kick. Newman had his name written all over it. Drops the football. Sarong got the handball away. Markov in the right spot. 100% effort. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing.
They've been on the wrong side of average for most of the game, but that was a classy passage of play.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, But they need a run of their own now. Akers looking for 2 in a row. Jones had it and lost it. He might have thought about hand passing. That's poor play. Tucker. Hamilton with time. He's got support. Watson couldn't burst through. Bolter. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Honours the lead. Well-weighted kick. Mannar working hard and presenting well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Weddle intercepts on centre wing. Sweeping handball. Watson. Draper. He'll work all day. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Kennedy runs onto it. Hamilton. What can he do with it? Look at him go. Kicks at goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around. Akers bangs it long. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
When you're copping a hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
He's got his second.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Half-time is upon us, and this one is threatening to be a blowout. Bolter wins it. Kennedy gets his kick despite the heat. Soldo takes the mark and can extend the margin.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's given it a tug and missed.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Markov brings it back in. It's a dreadful moment. A giveaway in front of goal.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
They keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
Back in the middle. Moyle wins the tap. Mannar, side bottom, navigated the traffic. They might be caught out on the turnover. Sarong takes the advantage. Well played. Looking to get it down there quickly. Pearce making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Akers throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Sarong running in support. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Ainsworth wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Quality delivery by foot. He might have thought about the corridor. Amon with the big fist. Newman gathers it cleanly on the wing, and that's a letdown. He doesn't waste many. Tucker, what's he got on offer? Good luck catching him. Lowers the eyes. Draper takes a beauty. They're moving the footy quickly. Kennedy, that one was always his.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
Bolter showing his skills. Kennedy thought his way through it. Howe is there in defence. They'll contest in the centre square. Watson wins it back. Great mark. Kicking for his first. Williams marks and the opportunity gets away. Looking to hit up the short option. Akers with a chance to relieve the pressure. Howe! He's taken a beauty. Into the middle with the kick. Tucker cuts it off.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side's just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
Looks like the pass is on. Taking out some frustration, possibly. Goulden. Rampy does the crumbing. That's a give up. Dishes it off. Schiltz. This is promising. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Malikan got a fist in. Akers, Elliott, Andrew getting involved. Some good ball movement, wasted by a poor entry. Takes the safe option. Kennedy on a lead. A chance to clear now. The kick was centimetre perfect. He's had little impact so far. That's well played. Can he impose himself on the match? Amon. We've seen that before. The umpire was compelled. Smith makes good contact. Rampy by hand. They've coughed it up. Hacking it forward. Answorth tries to spike it out of the danger zone. McMullen bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
2 goals each for the quarter. Mannar on the same page as his ruck. Hamilton, 1 step ahead. Throws it on the boot. Powell with another spoil. Amon, Broad, Williams. Does well under pressure. Watson went bang. Newman will keep coming. Little one to half back. Hamilton gets to it first. Soldo takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
The defenders are entitled to be annoyed with their mids. They're under all kinds of pressure.
Bolter wins the hit out. Kennedy leading from the front. Good thinking and good execution too.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He's having a crack. It's online. He has absolutely flushed it.
Anything seems possible for them today. They are having a day out.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Moyle showing his skills. Sarong. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Moyle looking for territory. Side bottom. Pendlebury. Windhager. Crosses the paint. Rampy continues to be a thorn in their side. I've liked his game today. Howe takes an excellent grab. Can he be the fire starter? Good disciplined defence. Mannar somehow released the ball. Schiltz. It's a goal.
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Moyle wins the hit out. Sarong, you can't question his commitment. They've given it back. Marshall doing the grunt work. Draper. Gravity wasn't his friend there.
He'll have to give it a ride to get it home from there.
He's got it.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Time to check in with Gary.
The only interest left in this one is the final margin, unless something remarkable happens. When you're getting beaten like this, you've got to look for positives wherever you can find them. You can never just write a game off and say, it's not our day. You have to get something out of it.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. They've put themselves under pressure. I think he called for that. It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. They'll compete inside the 50. Soldo. This for the ideal start. He's made good connection, and they have the first of the term.
You had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
The buzzards are circling. Moyle gets his hand to it. Kennedy, can they catch them out on the turnover? Draper in the centre square. Moyle mops that one up. Sarong, side bottom. He's been industrious. Pearce doing what he does best. Pink under pressure. Weddle. The umpire will have it. Who can get the clearance? Sarong. They haven't really fired a shot today, but that's a nice finish.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. The big men fly. Sarong delivers it inside 50. Defence 101 there. McMullen. Mannar. He makes no mistake.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
They've pulled a couple back now, but still plenty to do if they're to get back into this one. Moyle with a deft tap. Sarong, he'd like that one again. Bombs it in. Williams, spoils. Powell, Soldo, didn't need to be asked twice. Watson, Holman, Marshall was committed to the contest. Goulden. Through it goes, and they extend the lead.
They've smashed the 100, and there's still time for more.
Normal service has resumed. Rucks go at it. Smith is there in the clinches. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. Tucker fumbles it. That's a bit of a waste. Great anticipation. Andrew, all alone in the centre square. Sets a task for the forwards. Malikan clears the area. Tucker, that has to hurt. Mills navigated the traffic. Schiltz affects the turnover. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
He's off. Gets the kick away. Hamilton. He'll work all day. Mills. He's put the foot down. Uses his pace to great effect. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Broad. That's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. His field kicking is normally first rate. Moyle gathers on the half volley. Newman needs a good decision. Not a lot of positives today. McMullen. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Moyle. They won't blame him. Jordan. They get full value for a deep entry.
They've been very accurate. They've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Moyle. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause. It's been that kind of day for them. Who was he aiming for? Thumped away. Got to get rid of it. Lays it off. That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Windhager. Sarong farms it out. Goulden leads his opponent. Moyle runs onto it. Pendlebury. They'll sweep this ball forward. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning.
He'd kick this more often than not.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Looking for a quick transition. Thought his way through it. Weddle got to the right position and hung on. And they're away. They're a pleasure to watch. Go short again by foot. Gee, they're playing well. Ignoring the corridor for now. He's hit up the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Weddle in the clear on centre wing. Marshall takes a beauty. An ill-directed hand pass. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Mannar dishes it off. Pendlebury. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Rampy couldn't hold it under pressure. Malikan, they must be sick of the sight of that. Williams runs onto it. Schiltz, he's not one to take a backward step. Boot, ball, goal!
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. Good ruck work. Draper. There goes the kick inside the 50. Marshall is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions, and inside 50s.
Touch and go. Misses.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Sarong working hard and being rewarded. It must be his birthday.
This should not be a problem.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He's just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Moyle wins it out of the centre. Draper. He'll send it inside 50 for the 6th time today. Broad is a rock in defence. Conservative kick. Moyle can keep it moving. Takes the safe option. Watson is racking up spoils. Sarong. Pendlebury shows them a clean pair of heels. Hacking it forward. So much anticipation, and now we are underway. Soldo looking for territory. Smith, was that a throw? Myercheck, through the centre square he goes. Side bottom, great hands there. Banging to full forward. Bauer after it. Bolter in heavy traffic. Malikan, this is promising. Dishes it off. Smith, it's labour intensive at the moment. That's a bit of a waste. What's he got on offer? Squeezes the kick. Hill on centre wing is marked. Gardner, Weddle doing what he does best. Ashcroft, they've given it back. Throws it on the boot. Gardner, he's so clean with the footy. Burn-Jones, Bauer, Gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Defence 101 there, and we'll have a throw in.
We're still waiting for the first goal. Some of the defensive work has been absolutely superb.
Cox looking for territory. Jordan, he's got it. Back in the middle.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The big men fly. Couldn't burst through. Cox, Dangerfield. McCreary. They're a big chance here. Moore saves the day. Off he goes. They can't catch him. Well-weighted kick. Honours the lead. Moore makes good contact. Dangerfield. McCreary. Gardner navigated the traffic. Cox. He'd like that one again. McCreary in the centre square. On the non-preferred. Rampy making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. It looks a well-oiled forward line. Clever kick. Anastasopoulos. That's a big play.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered. So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous.
This is exactly what they would have hoped for early in the match. Scoreboard pressure.
Jordan. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Rucks go at it. Sheasel turns it over in the middle. Ball spills free in the tackle. Goulden mops that one up. Kennedy, Papley. Can they turn back the tide? Good disciplined defence. Ashcroft will take some stopping. Marshall, Answorth. Open goal beckons. It's there!
Managed to get free and kick the easiest of goals.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Good ruck work. Papley. Smith had some assistance. Marshall takes him high. Redmond affects the turnover.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
His eyes lit up. He's given it a roost, but that's missing.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those and he'd kick.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Jordan on a lead. Can they get something going? Good thinking and good execution too. Well played. Takes the logical option. Burn-Jones. Jordan got to the right position and hung on. He's made a bright start. He's not having a great time of it. Malikan didn't need to be asked twice. Moore wins it back. McCreary gets there first. Soldo. They could be in front in a minute. That's wasteful. A chance to clear now. He's hit up the lead. What can they build here? McCreary working hard and being rewarded. Soldo clears the area. Cox, he's been busy so far. You can't question his commitment. Myercheck rams it home. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of it.
An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The standard hasn't been especially high, but it's an absorbing contest nonetheless. It feels like this game is there for the taking and both teams will believe that it's theirs to lose. Winning the ball out of the centre is always key, but you've also got to think clearly under pressure and make sure you take the correct options.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Stewart wins it back. Great mark. He doesn't waste many. Windhager had his name written all over it. Can he impose himself on the match? Weddle under pressure. Smith in the middle. Goulden running in support. Looking for two in a row. Watson makes position.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
He's given it a tug and missed.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
McCreary goes short with the kick in. The kick is precise. Dangerfield, working hard and presenting well. Tries a safe ball. They've turned it over. He would have fancied his chances from there. Side bottom, wins it back. Moore intercepts. Brockman chops it off. In he goes. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
A real opportunist goal there. He doesn't need a lot of the footy to make an impact.
2 points in it. Cox has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Marshall leading from the front. Moore threw himself at it. Hand pass cut off. Kicks inside the forward 50. Answorth takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
Well, it's one thing to take the contested mark, but another to have the composure to finish off your good work.
They've got their tails up now. Fuse. It's a hospital hand pass. Finally, they go inside 50. McCreary. He's taken a beauty.
Success here would bring the margin back to under a goal.
This will go close. Has he got the journey? Happy to concede a behind.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Quality delivery by Foot. Shaves the grass with that one. They've put themselves under pressure. Wits. Great play. Fuse. Goes goalward. And he's off target.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
They've set up well for the kick-in. What can they generate? Goulden couldn't mark. Burn-Jones. Sheasel. He didn't break stride. Under pressure. Goulden desperate to win it back. A little overzealous there and they'll get out of trouble. Into the middle with the kick. Stewart spoils. Watson. On centre wing. A bit of a panicked handball. They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The defenders will be nervous. Redmond tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Bolter, Holman. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. The two big men do battle. Hapley, he's a real pocket rocket. Draper, Moore, saw that coming. Cox, he's everywhere at the moment. That's well played. What a game he's having. No one can mark. Kennedy lays it off. Hill in the right spot at the right time. McCreary drives it inside the forward 50. Witts has eyes only for the footy. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Backs himself in, hoping for a big contested grab. Stewart got to the fall. Half-time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. Cox wins it. Sheasel loves the hard stuff. Side bottom. Bolter runs onto it. Kennedy, that's an aggressive handball. Marshall, he's giving 100%. Soldo, goal coming up. It's a handy buffer they've established.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the premiership quarter.
The two big men do battle. Kennedy, they should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Manages to find a teammate. Can he be the fire starter? Punched away. Jones dishes it off. Kennedy, good hands. Hamilton can run and carry. They've worked it well. Draper, the defence is disorganised. Answorth has been a real live wire. Soldo marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
For a second goal today, it'll have to wait. He's missed.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Can they get out this time? Honours the lead. Takes the safe option. Stewart, that's good work rate. Conservative kick. Hill, they'll contest in the centre square. Bauer gets to the front spot. They're keeping the ball well. Kicks inside the forward 50. They're a bit sloppy at the moment. touch and go. Misses.
They're missing some opportunities and it could really come back to bite.
Looking for a quick transition. Hughes, an unexpected opportunity here.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
They really need this. He's equal to the task. It's an understatement to say they needed that one.
If he wasn't such a big ball winner, he'd make a very good forward. He's certainly got great goal sense.
Draper navigated the traffic. Side bottom, wins it back. Burne-Jones. Kennedy accepted the invitation. Cox gathers. Big shove there, has to be a free. Well-weighted kick. Kennedy takes an excellent grab. Through the centre square he goes. Big ball to be won here. Gardner cuts it off. Lowers the eyes. Side bottom with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's been industrious. He'd like that one back. Hacking it forward. Drops the football. McCreary. Bauer got the handball away. Look at him go. Squeezes the kick. Wanting to get on with the job. Golden opportunity here. Critical contest coming up. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
He's off. Trying to get it out of the danger zone. McCreary wins it back. Can they get two in a row? Tucker ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. That's come off the instep. He lost his radar there.
Missed the target by a long way.
Witts might be just outside his range. They're moving the footy quickly. Jones had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. He's hit up the lead. Chips to halfback. Hamilton has charged into space. Ignoring the corridor for now. It's come unstuck. They'll take the patient approach. Side bottom in the clear on centre wing. The kick was centimetre perfect. They're a big chance here. Malikan is calm in a crisis. Hamilton, Smith, good use of hands. Bolter had some assistance. Holman, delightfully done. Smith, what's he got on offer? Watson getting involved. Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
They'll take a handy margin into three-quarter time, and they'll be hard to beat. Bolter wins it out of the centre. Smith comes free in the tackle. Jordan. Three quarters in, and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Cox wins it out of the centre. Sheasel, Kennedy with the steal. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Bombs it in. Sicily got to the right position and hung on.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
Underway once more. Cox slaps it out. Sheasel has brought his own ball. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback. His field kicking is normally first rate. Hapley gives the handball away. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Marshall, he'll be annoyed by that. Sicily does well under pressure. Jones doing what he does best. Hamilton farms it out. Kennedy. Smith. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Smith intercepts. Can anyone take a mark? Hill is there in defence. Delivers to centre half forward. Marshall clears the area. McCreary, Hill, all alone in the centre square. He doesn't waste many. This is good ball movement. I've liked his game today. Pink, we've seen that before. Hamilton, under pressure. Tucker gets the kick away. Jones, he just dropped it. He's gone. He had plenty of time. Cox, working hard and presenting well. Good thinking and good execution too. Just has to hit a target. Hamilton couldn't quite. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
He'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
He's off. And they're out of trouble. Melican takes a beauty. Moore by hand. Draper lays it off. Marshall, what can he do with it? Puts the foot down and away he goes. Quick snap and that's a goal.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of it.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Moore with a deft tap. Hughes fighting hard. Why is he kicking it backwards? Centre square, loose ball. Stewart throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. That's a well-placed kick. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Bad error there. Stewart, Moore, crosses the paint. Myercheck can go back and shoot it goal. Good disciplined defence. Jones made the footy his. Weddle, sweeping handball. I'm not sure he wanted it. Draper, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Bit of a nothing kick. Tucker on a lead. He hasn't been himself today. Well played. It's become a game of keepings off. Hapley is always dangerous inside 50. In the forward pocket. Clean pickup. Hand pass cut off. Blakey thought his way through it. Moore working hard and being rewarded. McCreary in the centre square. He's leading all comers for disposals. He's not having a great time of it. That's poor play. Side bottom gets there first. He just keeps racking up disposals. Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough.